Well, welcome everyone. We're so excited to have you here at New Canaan Library. We have an amazing program for you tonight. We have Erin Dana Lichy coming to talk to us about her new book called She's a Host, and she will be in conversation with Kathleen Ashmore. Quick admin things, please silence your phones. And note there's an exit here that goes back up to the parking lot on Maple, and then you can go back out this way as well. So, Erin will be signing books after the discussion in the back, and Eve, our great partner from Elm Street Books, will be selling books if you're interested. So a little bit about Erin. She is a luxury real estate agent, an interior designer, an entrepreneur, a wife, a mother of 4, and stars in Bravo's Real Housewives of New York. Now, if that's not enough, she also wrote a book. So I'm amazed. What you might not know about her is that she's the granddaughter of immigrants from Iraq and Yemen. So she really grew up in a multicultural environment that was centered around food, and that's where she got her inspiration. Also, you will find in her book dishes from Cuba, Iraq, Yemen, and Turkey. And then, if that's not enough, you'll also learn some hosting ideas of how to decorate tables, how to pull together a beautiful tabletop. So a lot of good stuff in this book. So as I said earlier, Kat Ashmore will be speaking with Erin this evening. And Kat is also a chef, a recipe developer, and a digital creator behind the TikTok Kat Can Cook. Before she was a TikTok sensation with over 2 million followers, she graduated from award-winning Culinary Institute in New York City. And if you wait until January, her new cookbook is coming out. It's called Big Bites, Time to Eat. So that'll be out in January of 2026. So please help me welcome Erin and Kat.
Hi guys, thanks for coming.
Hello? Oh my goodness. I'm not good with tech, which is unfortunate since it's like literally my job. I'm so happy to be here with you,
Me
Erin.
too. Thanks for being here.
No, oh my gosh, it was like the easiest yes ever. Let me just shed this because I feel like it's hot. Is it hot or am I just getting old? Both, maybe? Okay, cool. Um, this book is incredible. And
Thank you.
so when I got my hands on this book, maybe like a week ago, the first thing that kind of came to me was that it's my favorite kind of book. And I'm sorry, I have a cold. Sorry.
It's
Oh,
sexy,
thank you.
but it's
Thank
sexy.
you. It's like, yeah, I want to say something inappropriate, but we're in a library, so I can't. So when I got my hands on this book, the first thing that dawned on me is that it is my favorite kind of book because, number one, you get an immediate feeling. Do you guys know what I mean? Like when you get a book and you immediately feel something, even when you haven't read the whole thing. And I feel like it has so much incredible storytelling. So I am excited to learn a bit from Erin about kind of the genesis of the book and gosh, am I like blowing out your eardrums? Okay, good. But like the motivation and all of that. So I think for me, and then we'll open it up to all of your questions too and comments because it's more fun that way, don't you think? So I would love to first know like what was the motivation in starting a cookbook? Was it something you've wanted to do or no? No, I love
I
that.
never really even thought about it until I was on the show and I was always hosting, even though some people weren't appreciative of my
The
hosting.
cheese.
I
Yeah.
still was doing it,
You guys know what we're talking
and no
about.
one
yeah.
else was. But anyway, I was making a lot of dishes and always having people over, and people were eating and being together, which is my favorite thing. And I think I didn't realize that it's unusual to host so much because I come from such a big family. And Abe, my husband, also comes from such a big family. So we have Shabbat dinner every Friday. And it's just kind of what we do. But I remember some of the girls would say, like Jenna said, this is not like normal that every Friday you have all these people come to your house and you make all these dishes. And I felt like it's so nice that I'm able to share that with the world via the show. And it would be even nicer to have it in a book, And so when I was approached about the idea, I jumped at it. I was really excited about it. I really loved writing it. It was like the most special
Did
part.
you really?
I really did.
That's great.
I actually had a writer that I was working with because everyone told me what I needed and I thought I knew what I needed and I didn't. You don't know until you start. But I was just like, I'm going to do it myself. So goodbye.
So you wrote it yourself?
I did. I actually did. A housewife that wrote
That's
the
amazing.
book herself.
No, that's amazing. I also did the same with my books, and I feel like you really have to love it because most people don't understand. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. And mine was like in a condensed time period. So it was
How long did
wild.
it take
And I
to
was
write
pregnant.
the book? Oh, I just
Just
add
add
that
it
onto
on.
it. Yeah,
Just
why
keep
not?
it coming. When was it? You're saying how long?
Yeah,
I think
how long did it take?
I think I had like 6 months
Stop.
or 8.
Okay, that's
It was crazy.
like insane.
It was crazy.
Good for you. My God.
You know what? I think like being pregnant oddly was like, I didn't want to go out. I was like pissed off the whole time that I was pregnant.
Of course.
And it was my 4th. So I was just like, I'm just home writing this book. So it was.
That's kind of nice. You can nest in a different way, right?
I was nesting, with
Yeah.
the book. The book was my baby before.
Oh, I love
the baby.
that. I love that so much. And so, honestly, what I kind of want to know is about if your kids cook with you. Because
Absolutely.
I have
Great
some-
pastime. Babysitter.
Wow.
I call it the babysitter.
I don't really like that much. I mean, I want to like it. I mean, I try to involve the kids, but like, I always love to learn about this from people. Like, how does it work in your home? Like, do
My
they
daughter's
cook with you?
all my kids are into food because like
It's great.
I'm Jewish and like we'll be eating lunch and talking about what we're eating for dinner. Like it's just like what we do.
Totally.
So my kids are just around food and being together and all of that. And they love it. They love food. Like my kids like to make their own eggs. That's like the new thing.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's like my son's
They're
favorite
into
thing to
it.
do.
Yeah, they're like
he calls
into
it his famous scrambled eggs. And
Does
I'm
he
like,
make good
There's
ones?
nothing unique about it, by the way, but it's his. I
Are they
mean,
good? Are they good?
they're delicious because
good.
I taught
Okay.
him to use. Do you put water in your eggs? It's like
My husband makes
'cause
the
it makes
eggs.
them really fluffy.
He's the egg maker. That's like his
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
make the eggs. He has patience. He like waits a long time. I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, yeah, I totally get it.
But
I mean,
baking with the kids, I love. Do you ever do that?
I do. No, I do. I mean, I do.
But you're like a real chef. I'm like,
but
whatever.
No, you are too. I mean, I'm not a chef. I'm not in a restaurant. So, like, that's where I always say when people are like, oh, chef, I'm like, no. Like, I went to culinary school, but I'm a mom, first and foremost. So, I'm not like deboning a rabbit.
Right.
You like making croissants on a Saturday. No.
But you make baguettes.
Yes, true.
Similar.
Yeah, I mean, true. But so for me, I think the most effective thing to do is to choose like tasks that your kids can do in the kitchen with you. Stuff like whether it's like using the salad spinner or cracking eggs or like, making focaccia and like getting their hands in there that, yeah, they just enjoy it.
Yeah, it's great. And it's like, I think that in the winter when there's nothing to do and you're like, what am I going to
beyond.
do with these kids that
Yeah.
are driving me crazy? I just get out the dough and it's like, let's just play,
Totally.
Make a cake, do something. They
Yeah.
get really excited about it. So it's
No,
fun.
I completely agree. As far as recipes go, if you were to tell someone, like, what are like a few recipes that you would tell someone to start with?
I mean, shakshuka truly is delicious,
It's amazing.
even though it's
You
got
guys
a lot
all
of
know
commentary.
shakshuka? Yeah.
It's delicious. It's easy. It's filling. It's healthy.
And you could make it for any meal. That's
it
what I
for
love.
any
Like
meal.
breakfast, lunch, dinner.
You can make it. I like eggs for dinner sometimes.
I love eggs
yeah,
for dinner.
I do too.
Love.
So I feel like that's a good starting point because it's a wow dish without a lot of work.
Oh, it is.
What else? There's a dish in there called Divorced Dad's Chicken that I named after my dad.
Processed I
Very
love
easy, delicious, like absolutely delicious. It's just like a very warm chicken dish with lots of veggies. You can add anything to it. It's so easy to make, and it always comes out really good.
And everyone loves chicken. I got to be honest. I
So
mean, that
easy
is like,
with family.
yes, like
Feeds
if you don't know what
everybody.
to make, like
Yeah.
make chicken.
Yeah.
You know, like most people are going to like it.
Yeah.
That's just like something that I feel like is a immediate crowd pleaser, and kids like it. It's just family friendly.
Exactly.
So do you do separate meals for your kids or
No.
do you make the
I'm
same
so like not into that. I'm like, you little shits.
thing? Same.
Do enough for you. You will
Like,
eat
I'm
the
not a
meal that
short
I
order
make.
cook. Like no.
If it's like really, they won't, they will not, they refuse. I'm like, okay, you can have scrambled eggs. Like that's as far as I'll go. But I'm not making two different dishes. Usually when I'm making a meal, there are things that they'll pick from one of the categories that, they're happy with.
Totally. I mean, I think that's one of the reasons that you don't see a lot of like one pot, one pan recipes from me is because if I make like a one pan dish and they don't want it, like you're starving. You know what I mean? Like that's all I have. So I do like to have different like parts
Like
of it
rice
so that
with
I know that
chicken
there's
or
always like a
meatballs
safe
and-
food. You know what I mean? Whether it's bread or rice or potatoes or something like something that I know that they're gonna eat.
Sometimes my daughter will just be like, I just want rice with ketchup. I'm like, ugh.
I mean, but like,
She
listen,
loves
she
that.
could do worse.
It's like, fine, eat the rice
It-
with the ketchup.
Yeah. Seats taken. That's what I say. Like
Happens a lot.
Seats taken. Like, like sometimes you just got to do it. So as far as one thing I was really curious about. How do you feel about baking versus cooking? Like, are you
like-
a cook? That's the impression
Yes.
I got that you like cooking most.
Yeah, I mean, like baking is just like so technical, I just like to throw a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I like to taste it along the way. But sometimes I like it when I want to zone out, oddly, because
It's therapeutic
it's
in a way.
therapeutic.
Do you guys feel that way? Anyone? Yeah? Awesome. Okay, great. Yeah, I feel.
'Cause you
But
have to really
I feel
follow
like
a
it's
science.
zen in a way.
It's
Yeah.
zen. I put some music on, like I'll have a glass of wine, and I'll like get into it.
Yeah.
I think cooking just generally for me is therapeutic.
Totally. And you can do so much in the process. Like if something doesn't taste right, you can taste it as you go. When it comes to baking, it's like you put it in the oven and
just
you say
pray.
a prayer and you're like, hope it comes out well. I mean,
But there are things that I
just
bake.
don't know.
I feel like I like mix a lot. Like this is kind of I'm sure people do this, but I make egg bites at home. a
Egg
lot.
bites.
Yeah.
Like what?
Like what you get at Starbucks. Like I've been making
Oh,
those for
yep.
years, and
Okay,
it's in the
yes.
book.
Yep.
And so it's like kind of like mixing baking and cooking
Yeah.
because it's in a cupcake pan.
Yeah.
But they're so easy and they're so delicious, and I just like started making them a while ago for Abe and I as like protein packed
Nice.
items.
It's
and
convenient too
it's
to have
so
something like
convenient.
that on hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you freeze them? Like do you batch?
You know what? I'm not that good at freezing. I feel like I don't freeze stuff.
It goes in the freezer part of your refrigerator. No, I'm just kidding. No,
I don't
no,
know
but
why.
you don't freeze things.
Like I should, but maybe it's because everything just goes so fast. There's like nothing left to freeze.
So that's a really good problem to have.
yeah.
That's a very, very good problem to have.
I don't know if it's such a good problem when you look at my credit card bill and the amount of money I've
Well,
spent on
yeah,
food.
that I'm just like a freak about wasting food. Like
Same.
I will not.
Bothers me.
I will not.
I think most
won't
people,
waste
especially
food.
moms,
Are you
will,
guys
like,
the same way?
finish
I
your
will
meal.
not. Like sometimes my husband's like, you have
Don't
a job.
have to finish
like
that.
you don't have to literally you don't literally have to use like the tops of the carrots. Like,
Right.
You can put it in the
Oh, yeah.
compost.
Do
And
you
I'm like,
do that?
yeah.
What do you make with that?
So I'll often do like a pesto, like a carrot top pesto.
What?
Yeah. So one of my favorite things.
I have been throwing that out for
When I
years.
impress people like that.
Pesto with carrot top?
Yeah, do a. So the thing about like a pesto or like a green sauce is you can use anything that is herby and green, right? So like anything like that. Like I'll do like a roasted carrot over like a labneh and then do like a
It's in there too.
labnehs. I know. I noticed that. I noticed. So what's your favorite recipe in the book, which
Don't have one.
I have to be honest, I hate that question. Why did I just do that?
So hard. It's like,
I
what do
hate
you?
that
What's your
question.
favorite food?
I
Like,
know. It's
I
like
like everything. I don't know. I mean, I
know.
like to eat.
Okay, can you give me like 3? I'm so sorry that I just asked you that question. I don't
Three's
like that
better.
question at all.
Schnitzel.
Oh my god.
It's a crowd pleaser.
I mean, of course.
I like have a little.
Do you guys know what schnitzel is?
I think everyone.
Maybe explain it for people
It's
that don't.
it's basically fried chicken, but you kind of the way I do it is you pound the chicken so it's thin, and I have
And
like
really
a medley
tender.
of spices.
Yeah.
It's an easy dish to make because you're just throwing the chicken into batter and then frying it. But it's so good. It's just so good, and everyone likes it. Like adults like it, kids think it's like chicken nuggets, and it's perfect.
Right.
So that's a
Do
good
you
one.
serve it with anything? Do you do like
I make it on
sauces or-
Shabbat, so it's
Oh,
like
okay.
I always have a huge spread.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
like I have rice and I have the dips and I have one of the most delicious dips that I have that I've been making a lot lately is schug. I don't know if you've had that.
I don't know. No.
It's
Educate
really,
me.
it's so good.
Wait,
but,
what is-
But when you make
what
it
is
fresh,
this?
it's different than store bought. It's like a spicy sauce, like a dip sauce.
Okay.
But you make
What
it.
are the origins, like the cultural origins? Do you know?
I don't know.
Sorry, I just
Maybe
put you on the
Yemenite?
spot.
Israeli.
Okay.
I don't know. Yemenite?
Something like that?
Something
Okay.
from there.
Okay.
I don't want to say the wrong thing.
I know. God forbid. It's gonna be all over YouTube.
It's like I stick my foot in my mouth very often, so I'm trying to be better. But it's so aromatic and it's so delicious, and you make it in like a NutriBullet, and it's
And it lasts for a long
great.
time.
It lasts
probably,
for
right?
a very long
When
time.
you put it in the fridge.
Put it in the fridge. It's just so easy.
Yeah. One of the things that really struck me about this book is that I feel like there are a lot of people that really want to venture into more cultural cooking, but they feel intimidated by it. And I feel like you've lowered the bar so that
hope so.
people feel more comfortable doing that. I really feel like that's like the biggest takeaway, like for me,
Oh, I love
for this
that.
book. Yeah.
And also, I think people are scared to host, which I get because hosting is a lot. It's a lot, you know? But there are ways and there are sort of tips and tricks that I include in the book that you can kind of just do it with ease without it all being so perfect and still be very elegant and beautiful. And sometimes that's the beauty of like when you just kind of throw something together and you have people over, they know you just threw it together, so you don't have to worry too much. But like I had a book launch dinner at my house a week ago. Wow, a week ago. Feels like a year ago with the amount of things I've done since then. Oh my God, book tours are nuts, guys. But like my bar wasn't complete. I'm like creating a bar in this area, and I just like everyone was like stressing about it. Like my whole team, they were like, "Oh, is this gonna be done by then?" I was really hoping that it would be, but it wasn't, as construction goes. So I took a piece of paper and I wrote "in progress," ... and I stuck it on the wall. And I was like, "It is what it is," you know.
But like a little whimsy is a great thing, I think. You know, like just
fine.
have fun with it. Like the worst thing in the world, have any of you ever gone to someone's house and they're hosting and they're stressed out?
That's
like,
worse
you
than it
know
not
they're
being
stressed
perfect.
out and
I've
you're
been
like,
there. I've done that.
It's the
I've been there.
worst. It's the worst thing ever. Like you can't make me a good enough steak to make up for that because I feel like I'm an inconvenience.
Right.
Right.
And I've been that person, so I think I have empathy for it because it can be really hard. And also there are other stressors in life, and like if you're having a stressful day and then you have all these people over, you're like, "Oh my God, like here we go." But the best part I think is remembering that people are there to be with you. And so they want to hang out with you. And that's so nice. So, just
I feel like it's so easy to forget that, to kind of just get like just so myopic about like I have to be doing all of this stuff and it has to be perfect. And the fact of the matter is like people just want to be with you and connect.
And people want to be together, which I think is the best.
How much do you prepare ahead when you host? Because I do feel like hostessing is one of your areas of expertise that you have a lot to teach people.
Depends on who you ask. But I prepare in the sense that like I'll get everything at least a day or two before, which I think is a big tip. The other thing that is a major tip that when I tell people this, they're like, "Oh, now I do this all the time." I set my table like in the morning. Like having the table set is the best. It's the best, right? It's like then it's done. You don't
I
have to
do
think
it like
about
a couple of days in advance if I can.
Whoa.
If it's like
She just kicked it up a notch.
no, not to be like, well, I do this.
No,
like,
but a couple
I'm
of
just saying-
days.
Well, because if I can, if it's in another area, my thought is I love a beautiful table.
Love.
So like I want to enjoy it for longer than like 30 minutes.
I love that.
You know? So every time I walk by that room or
Your
I glance
kids must
outside,
be really well trained.
I mean, well,
My kids would be
don't
like,
ask their
"Oh,
school.
what is this
because
for? Is it for me?" And they'd be like throwing
No,
things
I
around.
mean, I think it does depend like where I'm entertaining, but if it's outside or in the dining room and
I love that.
I do like to do it ahead of time
I love
because
that.
then I deserve to enjoy it.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it is really beautiful when it's set.
It
so
is.
true.
Like we deserve to enjoy
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah, I love that.
I love that. Well, listen, I think we're going to open it up
Yeah.
to some questions. Is there anything else you want to say about the book?
I really
before?
loved the process. I hope everyone loves it too and explores these recipes. They're honestly not that hard. Some
It's
of
so
them are
joyful.
tedious.
It's so joyful.
It's really
and I think we need
enjoyable.
joy.
Yes,
I do.
I agree. And they're nutritious, which I love too, you know. And everybody always asks me on Instagram, what do you eat? What do you eat? Well, this is what I eat. So
It's a true reflection of how you eat at home.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
Yeah.
I can tell. Okay, so let's open it up to some questions. So I have some more questions for her, but I would love to give you all a chance to ask some questions. And my parents were both teachers, so I will just start calling on people if you don't raise your hand. Yes, go ahead.
great question. Typically buffet. I just think it's easier. I just have everything beautifully set, especially when it's family. But if I'm hiring staff, which I did on Monday when I had the book dinner, I was thinking, at first I was going to have it all plated. And then I was like, had a lot of anxiety about it. I was like, that seems like a lot. Like they're going to have to clean every plate and then and I feel like I just didn't have enough people. So what I had done was I had a waiter walking around and just serving each person's plate and saying, oh, would you like some of this? And it was great.
Good idea.
It was great.
Yeah.
You have one back here.
Oh,
Hi.
sorry.
I have a question.
Hi.
I'm a mom of 3, and I'm wondering if you cook for your family every night, and if you do, when do you do it?
So I was just talking to somebody about this the other day, and like I feel like I don't know why it's like a stigma of saying you have help or you don't have help. I have help, so I'm not going to lie about it. And I actually taught my nanny how to make a lot of the dishes. And that has been a game changer because I really work a lot and I'm just not able.
You have a sous chef, basically.
I have a sous chef and she
that's
loves
like
it.
executing it.
She's
Yeah,
an excellent
great.
cook.
Amazing.
Like that was kind of just like a happy accident because I didn't hire her thinking that she knew how to cook, but she's just an excellent cook. So like I just have certain dishes in rotation, and like my son is going to be 11 in December and he's a big boy. I mean, he calls me every day and he's like, "What's for dinner?" That's the first question. He wants to know what I'm making. So I have to make sure that there is dinner prepped for him. It's not like, have a sandwich in the fridge. Like he likes to have dinner. So that's how I do it. And that's how I make it work in my life because I just genuinely would not have the time. I think it would really stress me out if I had to make it every night.
What is it with kids being obsessed with dinner?
What's
like
for
I
dinner?
literally
'Cause
am like,
it's exciting for them.
With my son, I'm like, did you grow up during the Great Depression? Because he's like food insecure. I'm like, you're gonna have dinner, I promise. But he's literally
Yeah,
like,
what is
the
that?
second that he walks in the door,
they're
I'm like,
just so hungry.
do you have trauma that I don't know about? Because they're just so excited about it.
It's cute.
Oh yes.
Hi. So I think that I have a lot of ingredients in my kitchen. I totally don't. But so I'm constantly Googling, like, if you don't have oil, can you use this? Can you use applesauce for that? What do you use as your inspiration? Or maybe you have all the ingredients in your arsenal. I do not.
I've had to do that before, like swapping things out.
Yeah.
But I make my life easy in this sense that clearly I have to have a lot of food in the house. I have a subscription service to a company called Farm to People.
Oh.
and it's great. I mean, they should pay me.
Wait,
with the
what is
amount
this? Farm to.
I like post them all the time. I'm kind of obsessed with it. I think they're everywhere, but they send a box every week, and it's like your items, and it's all fresh, organic, like local, and it's the items that I need replenished every week. So it's like I get milk, I get 2 cartons of eggs, I get like cream cheese, like a whole slew of things, and it's just sent. I don't even have to think about it. I think Amazon does that too with Whole Foods. But healthy, it's like literally from local farms. So, and I think Amazon, like Whole Foods, does that too, where they have, because I used to do recurring items. I just needed that because a week would go by and I just would forget to buy the eggs, or it's hard. Then I guess like if it's like more particular things like yeast, right? If you're gonna make a baguette, I wouldn't have that either. I guess you just have to Instacart. I love Instacart.
I find it helpful. What I always like say to my community is, think about what role. Sorry, I feel like a hair in my mouth. Sorry. I like think about the role that ingredient plays in the recipe. So, for instance, like if I didn't, I think it was like last week, I didn't have hoisin, and I was like making a recipe of mine, right? And so I'm like, okay, I've got soy sauce and I've got maple syrup and I've got a little bit of like orange marmalade, right? Like that kind of makes
My
up
brain
that
wouldn't.
sweet, salty, citrusy thing. Am I being too complicated?
No, I think it's
Oh.
I think it's brilliant, but like I'd be like, I don't have hoisin, can't make it.
Yeah. No, like I'm always like, I want people to be able to make as many of my recipes as possible. So just a way to like reverse engineer it is just to ask
Smart.
yourself, if it's like you don't have cilantro, like, okay, use parsley. Or guess what? Like, don't use a freaking herb. Like you know what I mean? Like you don't always need
like
it.
word
If
origin.
it's freshness, like I will sometimes take the tops off of celery. Like if I need something
Really?
fresh and herby. Yes. Girl, yeah, we will talk.
Yeah, I need
Yeah.
help.
Yeah. So I just think that's helpful. Yeah. Because I do feel like people get too married. I don't know if you agree with this. People get too married to recipes.
I'm a very like try out kind of
100%.
chef.
Yeah, totally. But I feel like confidence comes from
Just
actually
trying.
straying from the recipe,
Yeah.
because you can follow recipes, but it's like using a GPS to get everywhere in your car.
And also, if it's
like
not
you can
good,
get from A to
it's
B, but
whatever.
you're not learning anything,
Yeah. Totally.
But also buy my book. I'm like, don't follow recipes, but also buy my book.
Hi, for the schnitzel, do you use plain breadcrumbs or flavored breadcrumbs? And what spices do you use? And do you use it from a spice rack or do you get a mixed spice?
Great question. You can use either breadcrumbs. I actually put adobo in there, and that has been like kind of the secret. Like it's like I had this amazing chef. Do you know Chef Ziki and Ben Gingy? He's got the big
Oh,
beard.
yes, yeah, of
So
course.
they cooked on Monday, and she was like, I never thought to put adobo in that spice medley, like with the breadcrumbs, and it makes a huge difference. I just use spices and I like mix it all up, but the adobo is kind of like the key. And if I want to get really fancy, sometimes when I'm frying it, I put a tiny bit of Heineken in the pan. And
Heineken, like the beer?
Yes, but it makes it
Wait,
super
what?
crunchy.
See,
It makes it
I've never
super
heard that
crunchy.
before. Okay, that's amazing.
Safe for children. The alcohol evaporates. Yeah. I know. Weird, but
Weird
I have
little
the microphone.
tips.
Is this on? Okay. Hi. So do you ever do theme dinners, and do you have any memorable ones, like some of your favorites, like a meal around a certain, well, I mean, your book has different cuisines, but
the most memorable was the one on the show where I hid a cockroach in the bottom of the cake. That was my favorite to date. I don't do that many themed dinners. Although one of my friends really wants me to do a murder mystery, so I have to figure out what kind of food would go with that because I really want to do a murder mystery in my new house. I don't really do themes. I mean, I host Thanksgiving every year, that's kind of themey, you know, and I try to keep within that and like use foods that feel like fall, you know.
Yeah, seasonal cooking.
Seasonal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do love seasonal cooking. I really do. Like in the summer, I want, linguine and clams. I don't really crave that in the winter. You know what I mean?
Actually, like, don't really buy tomatoes or berries or anything after
Really?
like early September.
I get that. I like that.
I just think it keeps things interesting, you know?
Yeah.
Because like every season you have all of these new foods and flavors to look forward to.
Well, that's what I also like about Farm to People. I swear they better pay me. I'm really mad at myself for continuing. But they also just send out seasonal veggies like as part of the box, and you don't like even choose them. They just send whatever is the freshest. It's great.
Do you feel like have you ever like received something and you're like
Annoyed?
what the hell do I do
All
with
the time.
this? I'm going to use it as like a
All the
doorstop,
time.
but I'm not
Usually
going
I
to cook it.
saute it because I'm
Yeah.
like, what am I going to do with it?
Yeah, or roast it or
And
something.
sometimes it's really good. Yeah.
But that's good. I feel like it's actually a nice opportunity to like step outside of the bounds when maybe
Totally.
you wouldn't have bought it, but
Totally.
You're
and
like,
then you're like,
I'm
oh,
left
this
with
is
this. I
delicious.
have
And
to
I
do
like,
it.
I mean, I also have a baby, so I'm like blending every veggie and fruit known to mankind. So I feel like if I get it, he'll eat it anyway. It'll go in the blender.
it won't go to waste.
Right.
Hi, Erin, back
Hi.
here. I always struggle with picking out a signature drink, something that's going to
I
go.
could talk about that all day long.
just- I'm actually hosting 25 Friends in 2 weeks, doing a little
Fun.
sip and shop at my house.
Oh, I love
and
that.
I'm having lots of it catered, but I'm struggling with playlist. What's a good Spotify playlist? And then what to drink. So if you have any tips, I'd appreciate
It's a
it.
great question. I like disco. I think disco is always fun. And I think you can find a really good, like, kind of backgroundy. I would listen to, what is it called? Purple Disco? Is that his name? You know that DJ? I think it's Purple Disco. I think that's the name. He does really good remixes of disco songs. So you can, like, find a radio that's just with his. And for drinks, I don't know if you guys know that I have a mezcal brand, but I only drink mezcal because when I falter, I
I thought
die.
you had a Farm to People brand. I
I
thought you
wish.
worked for them. No,
I know. By the
No,
way,
yeah, you do
I
have
better
a
start
great
working for
mezcal
them.
brand.
But I love to have like 3 or 4 signature cocktails, which is what I did on Monday night. So I had an espresso martini because I feel like some people want coffee in their drink. Like the friend that like falls asleep while they're drinking. It's like they need the espresso martini. I love to have like a Paloma or a margarita type. I feel like you always need one of those. And then I had dirty martinis, which I made the mistake of drinking because I died. Some people I think are just like allergic to vodka, and I think I'm that person. Like I just cannot handle it. And what else did I have? There's a cocktail called, if you want to be interesting, a Maximilian Affair. It is my favorite cocktail. My friend Alex, who's here, who's been so supportive, I love you. She didn't like mezcal until I was like, just try it in this cocktail. And now she's like addicted to this cocktail. It's so delicious. It's Saint Germain, lemon, and mescaline. And it's amazing. It's like light, like a little sweet, but the tanginess from the lemon, it's so good. I would try that too. But that's so fun. I'm so happy you're doing that. Can I come shop?
Were there
can
some
start calling on
questions that
people.
people submitted beforehand? That
Yes.
We have one here too.
Oh, sorry.
I'm coming.
Okay. Sorry. You go first.
Yes. She asked if recipes are passed down from family members. Yes. I love to tell this story because it's so cute and so just what happened. My grandmother, when she turned about 90, she couldn't walk up and down the stairs in her house in Forest Hills anymore. And she had like a small little area off her kitchen. And so she literally just moved down there. And so she slept in the kitchen. Like that's where she lived. All she ever did was cook. That was like my grandma. She was a big cuddly grandma that just loved being in the kitchen. It's all she ever did. So I was raised spending a lot of time with her doing that. I mean, she was, I was just around it all the time. And so, yeah, definitely passed down. My paternal grandmother had a totally different way of cooking, but also was very inspired by her. And, the recipes, like, food is such like a joyful part of life, and not just because of how it tastes, but it's because of how it feels being together and breaking bread with people. And for me, writing the book, I was reminded of like all these, it was crazy. Like I remembered all these things. I mean, when we were recipe testing, I'm sure you experienced that. You smell this dish and you're like, oh my God, like it feels like this time of year or that person or this person. So it's so special to be able to share that with people. And I think I was just really excited to be able to share these memories, with family and with everybody else.
It's amazing. I love that.
Hold on, I'm coming.
How was Lisa Barlow last week?
Oh my God, you can ask Brony questions, by the way. It's all good. It's all good. I have a lot of thoughts. I'm not being filmed right now, correct? I really like her a lot, but are you watching? Salt Lake City? Everyone's watching? Okay, so this is so bad, but I'm just going to say it. I really, really like her, but I think she did it. I hate to say it. I think she did it. And I think she should just say it. Just be like, I screwed up. Like, I was mad and I got, like, just admit it because you look pretty guilty. Very nice. She showed up to my dinner 2 hours late, but aside from that.
Other than that.
You guys are getting the tea. I think so. She came in full glam, but she was really, I was like, 2 hours? She looks good. Yes, she actually does. She actually does. It works. It's crazy. But also, I was on a podcast with someone famous, who I'm not going to say right now, but I was like, what's on the back of your head? And she was like, oh, you don't know about this? She's like, oh, it's face tape. Have you ever done that? They tape their face.
That sounds like so much work.
You're like, But I think it like you have to like strap it. I'm like, what goes on?
That's
Does
a lot.
anyone look like how they actually
No, that's
look?
a lot.
I
That's
was
a
like,
lot.
what? But I mean, maybe I'll try it. I don't know. No, but I do have a booth, and I have a mescaline booth, and so my marketing girls are coming down. It's gonna be really fun. It's always the most fun booth because everybody wants free alcohol, and I will have books there. I don't have time to cook at BravoCon. They pack me out. They like know that I work hard, so they like give me the craziest schedule. I'm a little annoyed, but it's okay.
It's not really a party. Like you're actually working.
It's
That's the
I
thing
know.
that like a lot of people don't
Yeah.
really get. Like it looks fun from the photos, but you're like, no, I'm actually working.
It's a lot of work. We're running from. Yeah. They do pay us. It's not much. No, it's not much. But no, but we have to run from this panel to that, and then it's like photo ops with fans. But honestly, it's so cool and it's so special because that's the time that people come up to you and say like, it was so nice that you shared that like about your mom. My mom had breast cancer or like things like that. And it really makes it gratifying because there's such a hard part of being on reality TV that the other side is so nice to be able to meet people like you guys and just, connect. It will. It will. There will be news soon. I don't know why I'm so loose-lipped. I didn't even have a cocktail yet.
I'm like, have you been drinking mezcal like
No.
in the back here? Because
who am I really friends with? Jenna, Jessel, Sai, and I'm friends with Raquel, but I haven't seen her in a while. And Uba. I saw her last night. Yeah. I love Uba. She
Is
lives in
Lindsay-
Connecticut now. I know. She's far from here. She said it was like an hour. And it's half hour. She told me. She told me it was an hour.
Greenwich.
She said an hour. I'm gonna call her. You should
oh no,
text
it's
her. Be
it's
like,
pretty
where
close.
are you?
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Oh wow. She said it was like an hour and a half.
What? If you're walking, maybe. But
What the hell, Uba?
She lied.
I think she's in Greenwich. I think. Okay, so it's the timing. was rough.
Is Lindsay joining Roni?
Lindsay
no.
has her own show,
She is joining
and
that
she
one.
deserves it.
Yeah.
She deserves. Lindsay is the best. I love her.
I know. I wish she was here.
I know. There's a Summer House spinoff, and it's not just her from Summer House. A couple of the other ones, the obvious ones that should not be on Summer House anymore. Let's move, keep it moving, you know. Like, yeah. Hi.
It's me.
Yes.
Hi. What is the best dinner party you've been to, and who hosted it, and what made it so awesome?
Ooh, great question. Best
That's a
dinner.
really good question.
And you know what? It came to me right away because it was that good. Do we all know Jake Cohen? So Jake is living with, I don't know if you guys know, do you know who Benj Pasek is? He is an amazing producer, really brilliant guy who actually went to camp with my husband, which is so random. But they threw an amazing dinner party called Later Seder, which was days after Passover.
Oh, that's so fun. I love that name.
And they had like Modi did stand-up comedy, and Deborah Messing was narrating like the story of the Passover story, and like it was just so much fun. And there were theatrical guests and singers, and like it just became such a party, and the food was excellent. So he takes the cake. He wins that one. It was good.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Okay, I'm going to get into some of these pre-submitted questions. If your design style were a cocktail, what would be in it?
Ooh. Well, I'm a high-low kind of girl, so let's see. That's tough. Maybe like a Paloma, because the mezcal's like high and it's just grapefruit juice and that's low. I don't know.
And you're tart and sweet.
And I'm tart and sweet. Yes.
There you go.
My husband would agree.
Perfect.
He'd say more tart.
Love it. Depends on the day and the
Depends
time of
on the
month.
day.
Yeah. What is your biggest hosting ick when you're a guest at someone else's party?
I don't love when, like, you know, you go to like a new dinner party and they split you up with your, like, so that you can talk to other people. I'm like, I didn't even want to come here to begin with.
I know.
Now you have to make me like talk to this random person that, like, let me do that on my own after a couple cocktails.
Oh my God, that's so like micromanaging.
Yeah, it's like a little much.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
I get it in theory, but like just.
But like, I guess the point is so that you'll like mingle.
Yeah, like talk to other people and not be with your. I mean, like, set me across from Abe, but what if I don't like anybody?
But it's also like, I'm always kind of like, listen, maybe I would have liked this person, but now I definitely am not going to like them because you forced me to talk to them. Right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's no. Okay, that makes sense. What's your hosting green flag? Something small that instantly tells you a host knows what they're doing.
When there's good music, like if I go into a house and there's no music, I'm usually like, it's not going to be a good night. You know, like I need like some tunes, especially like if someone really wants to kick it up a notch and get like a band. I'm like, whoa, like I'm friends with you. You know, you have money, like we're hanging out. What else? Like I think it's nice when there are candles, and I like when there's like food out, like little nashis beforehand.
That's hugely
like that.
important. Don't you agree? Yeah. Speaking of Housewives, did anyone see the episode of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills where Kathy Hilton went to Crystal's house and she was like, "Can I have a cracker?" Like you don't ever want to be
right.
You don't ever want to be
house was
Crystal. That was at Crystal's house.
Oh,
yeah.
Crystal, and I like
she
her.
was literally like, "Do you have a cracker?" Like it was just like so humiliating. You don't want.
Well, she's a
anyone to
really
be
good
that.
hostess.
Who, Crystal?
Kathy.
Okay.
Like Kathy,
Yes.
you see those episodes and it's
Yes.
like everything.
Yeah, she's
like,
incredible.
she's great.
Yeah, you always want to make sure that you have the stuff out. Yeah, I agree. If you can pick one person to taste a recipe from your book, who would it be? Which recipe and why?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a creative one. I'd want like Michael Jordan to try.
I so did not think you were going to say that.
Who do you think I was going to pick?
Like, not Michael Jordan.
I love Michael Jordan.
Do you really?
I love basketball.
Well,
I'm a
mean,
basketball
I like
fan.
Michael Jordan, but that's
I
so
like love
funny
him.
that I can't get over that you just said that. Okay, so Michael Jordan.
Random. I
and
don't know if
which
he's
one-
big. So like I
Yeah.
want to know if he likes my turkey to be eaten. What? Because people don't usually like turkey, and my turkey's amazing. Like
Wait,
actually,
people don't usually like turkey.
I mean, turkey's like kind of gross.
Turkey's gross.
I mean, like Thanksgiving turkey, it's like dry and bland, and you put like weird sauce on it, and it's just like
Okay. You're losing me with this answer. I
But
gotta
my
be honest.
turkey's
I'm
good.
just kidding. I'm
My
just
turkey's.
joking.
I just, you know what? I
Yeah,
think
but
I'd like to
you
feed
feel-
Michael Jordan. I
Okay,
think
so
that's
you
what
want
it is.
Michael Jordan to eat your turkey.
I just want
that
to
sounded
like
dirty.
feed-
Sorry.
He's such a large man, or
Yeah.
Shaq,
Yeah.
like one of them.
Oh, okay.
Just like, you know. Okay, like that. A little background. My brothers are all like 6'5" and enormous, and they eat a lot, and it's like amazes me. Like my brother, I remember one time we were on vacation, and he ordered not one but 2 gyros, double wrapped, and he ate it all, and I was like, wow.
Where does it go? Yeah.
You know. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna pick
Okay,
the
so you
basketball
want to
player.
feed Shaq
I
your
like
turkey.
feeding big men.
I can't. Why does that sound so bad to me? Sounds very R-rated. Okay, that makes sense. If you were to go on a Housewives Ultimate Girls trip, who would you want to go with from any Housewife franchise?
Well, we need a little mess, so
I know.
we're bringing on like maybe Brittany from Salt Lake City because she just brings it. You know, she's pretty horrible, but
You need people. Bad people make good TV, though.
totally, which
They do.
was the problem with our show. I think
Yeah.
we needed more bad people. But
Yes, 100%.
they're coming.
Yeah.
But let's see. I do really like maybe Kathy Hilton. She'd be fun.
Hunky Dory.
I love her.
You have to have Kathy Hilton.
She's also wild. Like I ran into her in Aspen, and like she can. Let me tell you guys something that you don't know. These housewives can drink.
We
like,
don't know that.
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
You all know
I
that.
Would yes.
But like,
I mean,
can't
don't you
handle
know
it.
that? Yeah.
I'm like, how are you continue? Like it just never ends. No, but so maybe Kathy. Maybe okay. I don't know about Brittany. Maybe like Bronwyn because she like always starts some shit. Who else? I'm forgetting franchises. Teresa. Oh, Lindsay, but she's not a housewife. But yes, Lindsay. Miami. One of the Miami girls. Who do we like from there? Maybe Alexia. She's good, but she's also like intense.
I don't know. I feel like Marisol is like.
I like Marisol.
I do too.
People don't like her.
Well, yeah.
People like. I like her. I think she's like kind of reasonable. Yeah.
I feel like if her face moved more, people would like her because you could see which. No, oh my God, I didn't. That's
Well, by
not
the way-
come out right. No, I was not like. Sorry.
No, I was watching the season, and Adriana, I think, like, should
feel like you
not be
can't
upset
tell
that
what
she's
she's feeling.
old. She should be excited because she looks unbelievable.
She looks amazing.
It's like
She looks
shocking.
amazing.
I'm like,
but
how
I
do you
do
look
feel
that?
like sometimes if you can't tell how someone's feeling, they
Right.
just seem like
a little less
statue.
Botox, a little
And they're
less.
like not. Yeah, just get plastic surgery.
Right.
Okay. What's the best make ahead main dish you've ever had, and how do you make it?
Make ahead.
Make ahead.
Oh, I make my chicken for Shabbat like in the morning, and I just put it in the oven. It cooks for a really long time.
How long do you cook it for?
Well, it depends. If you're making tabit, you cook that overnight. So basically, what tabit is chicken or turkey stuffed with rice and water. So it's like the ratio that you would put to rice normally just goes in the pot, and it cooks, and it's like soft.
Interesting.
It's so good. Oh my God, it's so good.
wow.
It's so good. So that's something like you make it, you just throw it in the oven, and it's there for like as long as possible.
So it's ideal for company or entertaining. because-
It's a wow dish because people are like, oh my God, this is so juicy and delicious, and it's not something that you would normally have. It's easy.
That sounds great. Can you make that for me?
Yeah,
Great.
you have to have you over.
Yeah, absolutely. In your many ventures from business to motherhood, what skills do you have that cross over, and what are they?
I've become very good at managing and logistics and delegation and like systems and schedules. And the exact same thing that I do with my company, with my companies, I do at home. and it really works. Like I had my assistant, which I didn't even think I ever would have an assistant. And then last year I had started working with one and I was like, wow, what a change. But I had her start printing out like my kids' schedules and it just goes right on the bulletin board. And now everyone knows exactly what's going on every week. And that was a game changer for me because I was always the one, setting up the play dates or doing the after school. I do all of that, like literally. And everyone was always coming to me like, okay, when do I pick up this one? When do I, and now it's like, just look at the board. Don't ask me any more questions. So it really changed how I live, honestly. And I feel like it's the same. Business is the same thing. I have systems in place. My marketing team, they follow the systems that I created. And it kind of makes their jobs easier because they just know how to do it. Like they know what they're supposed to do and they just do it, So that's a big one that crossed over.
I completely agree. I always say that, like, if I was ever going to write a parenting book, which literally, why would anyone buy a parenting book from me? But if I was going to, it would be called Parenting is Just Marketing. Because it's literally, parenting is just marketing. Like it's
like marketing things to your kids.
It's just yes. It's like,
or like bribery too.
I'm good at convincing people to do what I wanted them to do. I mean, I think, but it's marketing is all about just communicating effectively, making people feel heard and seen, and then sort of like going in the same direction together. It's the same thing with parenting. Like,
wow, I love that.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Don't you think?
That's a good one.
Like the skills of persuasion. Yeah.
And like trying to get like maybe like subliminal messaging too can go in there.
Totally.
Where you're like, here's the carrot. You just like leave it out.
Don't you want it?
Yeah.
Totally.
Like for 2 days. And then one day they're like, oh, what's that?
Completely. I mean, it's the same stuff. Like if my kids feel like I'm jamming something down their throat, they're not going to want to do it.
100%.
Just like in business. Like if people feel like you're jamming something down their throat, they're not going to want it.
Yeah,
like
so true.
It's like a give and take thing. We could talk more about this later, but great. Any more questions to wrap up?
Thanks, guys.
Well,
this was really fun.
This was really fun. Thank you.
I feel like I just hung out with a bunch of friends.